even worse cases. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mm.
even more way messed up than this one. You know?
Wow.
Let me say this.
Wow.
Let me say this. You know what this reminds me of? This is nothing but a modern day Flowers in the Attic. Y'all remember that movie? This is a modern
Uh,
day Flowers in the Attic where the woman, her parents had disowned her. They were rich.
mm-hmm.
And she married her first cousin and had kids. And so they disowned her. And the husband died. And the only way that her family would accept her back was for her to, when she got to there with the kids, the grandmama and them couldn't stand the kids. They put them up in the attic, and it
Mm-hmm.
was it was twins and a brother and sister. And the lady was living this lavish life. She said, "No, y'all just gotta wait. Just wait till I get married, and we're gonna have money again." And the grandmother was, I mean, she was giving them poison in their donuts and
Mm.
to kill the kid. She chose that lavish lifestyle over the kids. She just owned her former life because she wanted a better life, and that better life
So,
did not include them.
so you see women choosing validation, self gratification over that maternal instinct to take care of their children. That was the most important thing in her life. That is a sad commentary. Lionel said, "Here's the thing. I follow eviction cases. Eviction cases. Owners be going 6 months and etc. without checking on their property. I believe that." It says you. Sweet Rita said, "Yes, you do have to check on your property." Um, Lionel said, meaning they haven't had rent in over 8 months. So I see tons of cases where owners do not check on their property. Sweet Rita says, I'm sure that the property did not go unchecked for 3 years. Did not go unchecked for 3 years. I know he had to have been out there. And Scorpio said, I bet it was Section 8. Uh, Sweet Rita said, if nothing else, landlords have to make sure that the property isn't vandalized or gutted out. Lionel then said, all I am saying is that I've seen cases of serious time frames where property didn't go unchecked, not getting rent for a good amount of time. It does happen.
Yeah. So Queen, you
So we
mentioned
just,
about the maternal instinct, right? I will say this. I'll say that her maternal instincts did activate with her, and the conclusion of her matter was that them kids were a mistake to her. And so she felt like that the best course of action was to go ahead and abandon them kids, even though we don't agree with that. But that's what she
mhm.
decided to do, is to abandon them kids and to start a new life and to start over again.
This is so sad. A loaf of bread twice a week. Like, oh my God. Brandy said 42 Lounge. Brandy 42 Lounge said Susan Smith killed her kids for a man. And then Lionel said, Urban, I told Queen earlier that this was common. You're late. Brandy said Stephen King wrote a book that's one of my favorite movies. I guess she was saying, Mike, that that was one of her favorite movies, that Stephen
Yeah,
King was the author.
flowers in the attic. I'm telling you, that movie was
Yeah.
so deep, and it shows the disconnect a mother can have for her children. Um, I see my mother struggle. I've seen her always put us first. I've seen her cry, but I've never seen her ever say, you know what? I don't want these children. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be going through this. She had us
Mm.
all young, and she